Williams, TigerIllustrated.com. Are you left-handed?
No, sir, I'm right-handed.
Can you just take us through the instincts that produced that interception, I guess?
Instinct. So basically, I'm in man coverage. I'm chest at first. I turn chest at first. Then I turn back the other way. Try to look at the ball. I seen it late, so I stuck my left hand out there trying to like get a pass break up. But as I reached out there, I just grabbed and stuck to my hand. I just squeezed, and I just brought it in with my left hand. And when I brought it to my chest, I grabbed it with my right hand. I just put it in my right hand. That was really all it was.
You surprised yourself at all?
Nah. Been making plays since high school. It ain't really nothing, just on the bigger stage, so that's all it is.
Aaron Carr with the Greenville News. Your play made SportsCenter's top 10. Did you know that, and if so, how did you react to it being seen nationally?
I had seen it on the way back from the airport because we were on the bus back, and all of a sudden I was on Twitter just scrolling. Then I seen somebody say it was number 3 on Sports, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool right there. But yeah, it definitely made me happy.
And you also, the interception came after you gave up a big play, I guess. How did that big play happen, and what was your mindset after just knowing they went back to you and tried to attack you again?
It's just next play mentality. At the end of the day, he's on scholarship too. He gonna make some plays, so, and I made him play the next play, so it's just, yeah.
Job while the post here, how important was it to you to be a corner rather than some of the other places that probably wanted you to play safety? Like, why was corner important to you?
Corner was important to me because, one, my dad's a corners coach. My brother was a corner. And also, most of the schools that recruited me were recruiting me as a corner, but, like, in high school, I got labeled as a safety because I played safety in my high school. But, like, playing corner was always important to me because I just felt like that's where my like, roots were pretty much, I guess.
Chapel Fowler with the state. Deborah was in here earlier and said that it feels like you've just made a lot of strides in the last few weeks to where he really wanted to make it a 3-man rotation at corner, get you in for Avion, get you in for Jaden. How do you feel like you've kind of progressed in the last few weeks, and what was it like to kind of be in that mix in a big game?
Being in the mix, to be honest, it felt great because I feel like the past couple weeks in practice I've been working hard. I've been making sure I do better in my technique, make sure I'm increasing my effort, stuff like that. And I just feel like at the end of the day, like my hard work is starting to pay off and like starting to get recognized a little bit, and I'm kind of happy. I'm happy about that. The coach is starting to trust me more and put me in a good position to show off my talents.
I guess we heard from Mike Reed about, I guess, when you were younger, I guess it was 2017, the airport photo with him. How much did you know him or more know of him? And did that have an impact on you, I guess, seeing all those Clemson guys?
So when I was younger, well, obviously I wasn't born yet, but him and my dad played together in NFL Europe, maybe, I don't know what year it was, but they played together, and my dad used to always talk about him, but like I was a young kid, so I really didn't know who he was. But because my youth team had won like the little national championship, so we got to like meet all the players on the tarmac and stuff. And my dad obviously knew Coach Reed, so he made sure I got a picture with him. I made sure I talked to him for a little bit, and just basically just introduced myself, starting a long-term relationship.
How weird or nostalgic was it when you started getting recruited by him and he's trying to get you to come to Clemson?
To me, honestly, it was kind of crazy because like I was still like kind of somewhat blown up in the recruiting process. And I'm like, just like the same guy who I knew when I was younger. So it was like kind of surreal a little bit.
Like obviously your dad has a relationship with him. Mm-hmm. What does your relationship become with Coach Reed? Like what is that like?
It's become strong. He's pretty much kind of similar to my dad because they act the same, they dress the same. Like it's kind of funny to me, to be honest. So he's a great guy and a great coach.
I guess how do they act and how do they dress? It's similar.
I mean, like same style, I'll say. Yeah. Same kind of jokes. Yeah, pretty much.
Are they like dad jokes or like what kind of jokes?
I guess you could say dad jokes. Yeah.
You had a really impressive August camp, I think. What was the challenge of carrying that over to the actual games?
Coach Sweeney always talks about being consistent. I just felt that was important for me because I wasn't an early enrollee. And like me coming in like the summer was like it kind of put me back a little bit, but I knew once I got here in August I had to make up a lot of time and just continue to work every day. And I just came in with like an attitude and a hunger, and yeah.
Came here, you're 6'2", about 200 pounds. I guess when you came here, Coach Sweeney said you don't look like a typical freshman. I guess when you came here, did you want to add more weight? Did you want to lose? I guess what was your mentality weight wise?
I probably came in about like 190 something because like my weight would always fluctuate in like high school. But like now, like it's probably at like a consistent 200 plus. And I think I'm about 6'3", but everybody always call me 6'2". But yeah, when I came out, it wasn't really about me like adding weight. It's about me putting on muscle, like just looking like bigger and stronger.
Gotcha. And how has, I guess, Jaden Lucas, Avion Turner kind of helped you get acclimated to playing corner at the collegiate level and things like that?
When I first got here, AV pretty much took me on his wing. He was teaching like the plays and stuff like that. And Jay Luke being the older guy, he's always there for me anytime I need something. If I have a question, I'm gonna ask him or AV, and they're always gonna help me with open arms regardless of anything.
I guess what was the biggest adjustment for you at the college level?
The biggest adjustment at the college level, probably the practices, because the practice is always fast paced. Ain't no walking or none of that. You always gotta make sure you're giving 110% of practice, and yeah.
And coaches and teammates always talk about your confidence. You're just a very confident person. Where do you think you got that?
I think I get my confidence from my mom, because my mom always instilled me from when I was younger that I was a dog, and like pretty much that's just always been my mentality when I step on the field. Like personally, I feel like can't nobody stop me, and if you do make a play on me, I'm gonna come back and I'll make a play just like what happened on Saturday. At the end of the day, you gotta always have confidence, especially at a position like corner, because at the end of the day, they're gonna make plays. You gotta make plays too, and if I make a play, I'm gonna let you know I make a play, and if you make a play on me, let me know, because I'm gonna come right back and give you everything I got.
I think I heard that you would tell your family all the time, even when you were a little kid, that like I'm the best in the family.
Oh yeah, 100%. Since I was younger, I always knew I was the one, and now I'm just getting a chance to show it in front of everybody, in front of college football.
Like, did your brother AJ, being that he was a college athlete, and your dad obviously being who he was, did that give you kind of a vision of like this is attainable, or?
Yeah, when I was about in 8th grade, or my freshman year of high school, my dad pretty much like he gave me the whole vision. He was like, "You're gonna get recruited." At the time, I didn't believe it because I was a young kid. I didn't really, and one year out the other. But like, as I like grew older, like 10th grade, 11th grade, I'm like it's really happening. Like he really like painted the vision for me and like called out everything that was gonna happen. Like it's happening right now. So it's pretty surreal and impressive to me. So yeah.
I know a lot of corners at the NFL level talk trash. Is there any specific one that you kind of trying to model yourself after in terms of like intensity or jawing?
I like Jalen Ramsey, Pat Surtain. I like him, but Pat Surtain is pretty much like a calm, cool, collected guy. But I like him in his technique. But Jalen Ramsey, the way he talks, his attitude, I like those two. I like Trayvon Diggs too. He's a ball hog. Yeah.
You went back to your hometown for the Florida State game in Tallahassee, I guess. What was that like for you going back there? I think Florida State has a high school teammate of yours.
Yeah, Makai Daniels.
Yeah,
my guy right there.
Yeah, how was that for you just going back home?
It was pretty cool to see some of my friends in the stands, some of my younger teammates from high school. It was pretty nice to just see everybody and be able to play in the atmosphere. I got to see some of the old Florida State coaches that recruited me, and it was pretty nice to see them and talk to them as well. So yeah.
Anybody else for Ashton? All right, Ashton. Thanks for your time, man.
Sir, thank you.
Wrap